This video is brought to you in proud partnership between the following. Well, hello, folks. Welcome to a series that we're going to be doing here on the very enigmatic software program that calculates our payroll. It's called Rainmaker. I am Stephen Cleveland, your Kalitta Air ALPA Communications Committee volunteer, and today I am in Ypsilanti, Michigan. The reason I'm in Ypsilanti, Michigan is because we actually got together with management and admin to help us make these Rainmaker videos. Union leadership partnered with Kalitta Air Management to put this together for us. One thing I do want to make you aware of is what we're here to do is learn about Rainmaker, not about the CBA or the collective bargaining agreement. You will see throughout this video that we're going to make frequent references to the collective bargaining agreement that's currently in place. This is October of 2023. Now, know that letters of agreement, memorandums of understanding, as well as full amendments of the contract are going to change what is applicable when you may be viewing this video. Maybe it's in a few months or even a couple years down the line. This is not a gospel for our CBA. This is a reference to Rainmaker and how to use and understand Rainmaker. All right, in the studio with me, I've got Kendra Hawley. She is a payroll admin for our crew payroll department. Welcome to the studio, Kendra. How's it going?
Hello, how are you?
I guess I'm doing okay. I guess I'm going to dive right into the questions and not waste any time. Now, one thing that I had done is I'd done a series on this with GoJet, and that is where I'd worked before. And when I saw the Rainmaker rollout here about a year ago, I noticed that there were a lot of new acronyms and things like that, and even some structure that was unlike my old employer. Tell me about that, Kendra. What actually went into rolling out Rainmaker here at Kalitta Air?
Well, it was a lot of prep work. We spent about a year and a half, the first 6 months, just going through contractual rules and letting them figure out what there is and what they can and cannot do. And then we tried to base it off of the old per diem sheets to a certain extent and made a lot of the buckets based off of that. But obviously there's a ton of new acronyms and everything else that went into this because they have to break things down for the math.
Yeah, every one of them is like custom made. It's like every license that they issue is to another company and it is custom tailored for that company. And so that's why, guess what, I'm in here again doing another Rainmaker series for my current employer. All right, well, let's do this. Kendra, I guess, is there any better place to start in a review of a software than in the top left-hand corner?
Okay.
All right, okay, let's kick this off. All right, let's take a look at the top left-hand corner. The drop-down menu here in the top left-hand corner is for whatever month that you want to select or review. When you open it, it should open on the current month, but you can look back as far as, I guess, when Rainmaker first started getting used, huh?
Pretty much November of last year.
November of last year. Okay, all right. And then, of course, hit the search button, and that'll bring up your other month that you've selected. I am Stephen Cleveland here on the top left-hand corner, first officer on the 747. Line type is reserve. You got any explanation for that? Or?
No, and they might all say reserve now.
Yeah, I think
if anything, we'd like to get rid of that just because Rainmaker doesn't know or care if you have a bid line or a reserve line. Your pay does not change based on that. We automatically put in any above guarantees and that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
So
it's a placeholder.
Yeah, it's a placeholder.
All right, okay. And then this, of course, shows the period, the 2023, and 10, of course, stands for October. Payable? Gosh, hopefully, yes. And this was last modified, actually today. We were doing a little bit of prep work for these videos, and it was last modified today. My domicile, of course, it's going to be your resident airport, Palm Beach International. Then the next one is credit hours due. This gets you a very good idea as the month is going along, although it could get modified. modified based upon any modifications you guys and gals do later. But this gives you a general idea, the credit hours due, of what you're going to be making that month. Of course, there's the recalculated date when it was recalculated. And if this isn't making sense to you insofar as what you might have just gotten done flying, make sure to hit that recalculate button. That's going to update it to the most current access of ePIC Astro, and then if that might still not bring you up to date, wait a day or two and see what happens when you hit the recalculate button again. Either way, don't panic. Status admin modified. That's the folks here doing their work on my Rainmaker account. And then this is my line guarantee. So when you bid a line and get awarded a line, this is going to be your line credit, be it a 64 credit hour line guarantee, or here in this particular case, this line guarantee was 79.40 or 79 hours and 24 minutes. That's why there's always those two different numbers right next to each other.
Rainmaker calculates with hours and minutes, and then at the end we convert over to tenths.
All right, okay. All right, let's open up this crew member profile. That is going to be way over here on the right-hand side. Click the plus button, and that's going to bring a whole host of other data for you to take a look at. Here we have name ETSIC. I guess it's second in command. ET, any idea on what that is?
Honestly, no.
That's a Rainmakerism, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and I started my employment here on the date underneath the from box, and currently it's to, wow, I'm expected to be employed here until 2099, huh?
Well, we plan to keep you around.
Yeah, okay. Well, hopefully my life expectancy is so long. Let me take a look here. So domiciles and positions here, we got PBI as the domicile, and again, my category is first officer until my upgrade. Again, my employment dates from and to. And now here's something that we discussed earlier before starting these videos. We've got bank balances. So if you want to get a general idea of where your sick bank or your vacation bank lies, this is a good place to get a good idea of where it stands. But Kendra, let me know a little bit more about where I can find some more details on that.
ADP is always going to be the most accurate. However, it will never show your current if you used it during that current pay period. ADP gets updated before we get to update Rainmaker. So if you want to know, look there first.
All right. One problem, and one of the reasons that I'm doing this, is because when we're traveling around, you'd have to be bringing a PC or a MacBook with you, because one of the beauties of the PC or MacBook, let's go down here to PDDM. And let's hover over it. If you're wondering what that is, what it stands for, it's domestic per diem day. So it's nice when you got your MacBook or your PC with you that you can hover over these guys and it'll tell you what the acronym stands for. Now, we're here to do a little bit more today than just define what the acronym stands for. We're going to get into some explanations and how different numbers are calculated and what the different acronyms really mean rather than just stand for. So let's take a look over here. We've got the day of the month. We've got day of the month on the far left, and then we've got the details. So for example, on the first day of the month, I did a flight from Amsterdam to Newark, and the equipment, EQP, is a Boeing 747. Regular pay, there's nothing under that column, but it's 83.02 or 83.01. What do you know about that number, Kendra?
Well, that is your days on pay. We're not seeing it because it's at the end of the month for you.
Right.
So at a quick glance, I know that you were on days off those first 2 days of the month. Everything on the right side of DOFF is your day off pay. And that is not 1 and 7s or anything. That is a scheduled day off where you are due above guarantee. So anything on that side is above your guarantee.
Okay, all right, gotcha. And that's why I'm grateful to have you, here in this little mobile studio with me to be able to explain some things that, even with vast experience with Rainmaker, I still don't know. All right, so let's take a look at the next one. It's overtime premium, and I did work those carry-in days, and so I flew that Amsterdam to Newark for overtime premium pay of calculated time of 07 hours plus 57 minutes.
Now keep in mind that any of the block letters, that is an accumulated amount. So you can either open up this and it shows you the day off broken down for you, or you can open up over here and it shows you the breakdown of everything.
Oh, see, now those are even buttons I'm afraid to click on, and I'm glad you're doing it for us.
Always, the first thing I do when I open up a file is I click on that button so that I can see what everyone did. This shows you the totals, but it doesn't show you where those totals came from.
Okay.
So in this case, you have your day off, which totals to 11 hours and 57 minutes, but that is your OT block, which is this, which is 7 hours and 57 minutes. And then you had a deadhead, which half of your deadhead was 1 hour and 28 minutes. Then you have OT min, because a day off, you get a minimum of 4 hours a day. So to bring you up to 4 hours, it's giving you an additional 2 hours and 32 minutes.
To bring you up to 4.
So this 4 hours plus the 7:57 is how it's getting the 11:57. However, you are due time and a half for your block hours. That is over here. So half time or 200% pay is always broken out separately, because workers' comp requires that anything paid above 100% is separated out on your paychecks.
Okay,
so
yes.
that 50%, if you're a guy who makes $120 an hour, and we all know everyone makes more than that, but if you make $120 an hour, you're getting 7 hours and 57 minutes at $120 an hour, and then you're getting 7 hours and 57 minutes at $60 an hour. Okay?
Yep. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so what we're going to do is, this video is always already getting a little bit longer. Let's transition over to September in the next video, where I've got a lot more activity going on, and let's stop this one right here and hop into the next one.
Okay.
All right, before I let you go on this first video, I wanted to add, if you're a Kalitta Air pilot watching this video, subscribe to the channel. Your Kalitta Air ALPA Communications Committee will be uploading a whole series of tutorial videos, not only on Rainmaker, but other applications and softwares that we use. Additionally, let other pilots in the group know not only about this channel, but this video series. Knowledge is power, and these videos will help free up our time to spend more of it with friends and family, not composing another email to payroll. In turn, instead of answering the same question 50 times a month, this helps Kalitta Air administration free up time to make the company better than it already is. Now, on to the next video.